My friend gave me a special pill. He said it could make my mind incredibly powerful. After taking it, only 5 minutes were needed. I could finish writing a whole novel. And you know how they say that we can only access 20% of our brain? I want this done. I let you access all. At first I thought something was wrong with the pill, so I did not take it in front of him. But on the way home, I remembered how my ex-wife left me because I had achieved nothing. My girlfriend also broke up with me after her promotion, while I was stuck in a rundown apartment with no future. So I swallowed the pill at the door of my building. As soon as I started up the stairs, I ran into my landlady. With no money, I begged her for a few more days. She shouted at me loudly, "We're gonna be out on the street. You could even be a bike messenger and come up with that, really?" Her yelling closed in around me. My head felt like it was about to split. At that moment, the pill suddenly kicked in. The effect rushed straight into my brain. It felt like someone seeing clearly for the first time. My powers of observation became extremely sharp. I noticed a book sticking out of her bag, and I immediately understood why she was so irritated. She was struggling with writing her paper. With this supercharged mind, I finished her paper in 45 minutes. The effect of the pill shocked me. When I got home, I saw the room was a mess. I only spent 2.5 minutes cleaning the entire place. Then my mind felt clear. I knew exactly what I needed to do. I sat in front of the computer. My hands moved across the keyboard on their own. There was no need to think. The words flowed as I began writing the novel. Before this, I had no inspiration at all. Every few words, I would get stuck. Now my brain felt like a motor that never stopped. It felt like it would not take long to finish the whole novel. But the next morning when I woke up, when I tried to think, my mind stopped working again. I knew I was back to my old self. Luckily, I had written some pages the night before. I took the first draft to a publisher. The chief editor was completely stunned. She thought I would miss the deadline. She could not understand how I suddenly could write. She suspected it was careless work. I asked her to read at least 3 pages. If she thought it was bad, I would return the advance. After saying that, I left the office. As soon as I got home, I found 3 messages on my phone. Hey, give me a call when you get it. Eddie, I'm 40 pages further in. Oh, it's a little grandiose. I'm still reading. Okay, how did you do this? I really like it. Call me the minute you get it. Oh, okay? But I could not feel happy because I had to face reality. There was only one pill. Without its help, I did not dare to face the editor. After thinking for a long time, I took out my friend card and followed the address to his place. Finn already knew I would come, but strangely, his face was covered with injuries. I asked what the miracle pill was called. He said it was called MZT-48, a dangerous experimental drug. I asked for more, but Finn said he could not go outside. He asked me to pick up his suit from the laundromat and bring back breakfast as well. When I returned from the laundromat, I found his door open, but no one answered. When I stepped inside, Finn was lifeless on the couch. I was so scared that I collapsed to the floor. I saw the injury on his head and thought someone had done this to him. I immediately called the police. They told me to stay where I was, but I suddenly realized the person who did this was also after the pill. I did not know whether it had been found. Before the police arrived, with that question in mind, I searched the apartment, but could not find it anywhere. Exhausted, I sat on the couch and suddenly felt hungry. I thought about getting a burger. Then a frightening thought crossed my mind. If I had not gone downstairs earlier, I might have ended the same way. I wondered why Finn did not cook. Maybe the pill was hidden in the kitchen. I checked the oven and discovered a hidden compartment underneath. Inside were items wrapped in foil. I opened it excitedly and found cash and many pills. I was overjoyed, but the police started knocking. I quickly hid everything. As soon as I opened the door, they rushed in. I told them I was the one who called, but they still took me with them. They asked about my recent contact with Finn. My answers were solid. When Finn's sister called, the police ruled me out. After returning home, I locked the door, counted all the cash, and took 1 pill. I felt completely different right away. I finished the novel in 4 days. I took the work to the editor. She was speechless with shock. I took 1 pill every day. There was nothing I could not do. In 3 days, I learned piano. I was bad at math since childhood. Now math felt interesting. Of all it... Oh. While running, I listened to foreign languages and quickly learned a new one. At night, I went to bars. Using my new knowledge, I attracted the girl I liked. A friend of a friend had a tumor. I could even help think of solutions. My brain was filled with information, all knowledge, neatly arranged, ready to be accessed at any time. Hey, I'm sure you have a portfolio, but if you don't, you're very interested in working with you. This led me into the financial world. Business leaders sought me out. I became well known among the wealthy. I was no longer afraid or shy. I could handle any situation with ease. I became bolder, and started trying more intense experiences, because whenever I stopped, I felt like I would burst. When the stock market was down, everyone was losing money, but I analyzed and invested. On the first day, 800 became 2,000. On the second day, I made 7,500, but it felt too slow, because my starting capital was too small. So, I borrowed high-interest loans, and stepped into Wall Street. As I kept taking the pill, my learning speed became unbelievable. My unusual strategies caught the attention of executives. Why are you buying that? CEO's indicted. Not for the big fat defense contract he bragged his way into. That's the one. To be honest. At the end of the week, my brokerage account contained over $2 million. Word quickly got out. I became a new legend on Wall Street. Many companies invited me. My bank credit kept rising. I'll be back. What makes Cadu that fast is our propaganda. And what surprised me even more was that a financial tycoon wanted to meet me. He came to see me quickly and admired my judgment. He invited me to join his company, put me in his luxury car, and told me a secret plan. He wanted to merge all energy companies and put me in charge of the operation. If the plan succeeded, I would have endless wealth. Faced with this level of recognition, I saw a bright future ahead. But on the way home, I noticed lingering images in my vision. It was clearly a side effect of the pill.